5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start. The advent of digital technology has brought about a transformation in the way we access information, and perhaps no area has seen such a shift as reading. With the rise of e-books, tablets, and digital reading platforms, the question has emerged, can digital books ever fully replace traditional printed books? While digital books offer several conveniences, they cannot replicate the deeply immersive, sensory experience and tangible connection provided by physical books. The traditional way of reading, with its sensory pleasures and psychological benefits, remains irreplaceable. This essay argues that, despite the growing popularity of digital books, they cannot replace the traditional experience of reading for a variety of reasons, ranging from the sensory appeal of print to the cognitive effects on comprehension and memory. One of the primary reasons why digital books cannot replace traditional reading is the sensory experience associated with printed books. Physical books engage all the senses, making the act of reading a more immersive and satisfying experience. The feeling of turning pages, the scent of paper, and the weight of a book in one's hands contribute to a multisensory interaction that digital screens cannot replicate. A tactile experience connects readers more intimately with the material, fostering a deeper emotional attachment to the book. For many, the act of holding a printed book, marking a page, or even underlining a passage is an integral part of the reading process. In contrast, digital books rely on screens, which are less engaging for the senses. The experience of swiping through pages on an electronic device does not offer the same level of connection. While some readers may find it convenient, it is often perceived as less satisfying and less enriching than the physicality of holding a printed book. Another significant factor that limits the ability of digital books to replace traditional reading is the strain that screens can place on the eyes. Reading on digital devices, especially on smartphones, tablets, or laptops, can lead to eye strain and discomfort due to prolonged exposure to blue light emitted by screens. This can result in headaches, blurred vision, and even disrupted sleep patterns. Although some digital reading devices, like e-readers, are designed with ink technology to reduce eye strain, they still cannot offer the same level of comfort as reading a printed book in natural light. Printed books, on the other hand, pose no such issue. The act of reading from a physical page under soft lighting does not involve the same risks for eye fatigue or strain. Many readers appreciate this aspect of traditional books, especially for extended reading sessions. The ability to read for hours without experiencing discomfort is a significant advantage that physical books hold over digital formats. The cognitive effects of reading from physical books also play a critical role in why they cannot be fully replaced by digital books. Research suggests that reading from a printed book improves comprehension and retention of information. When we read from a physical book, the brain processes the material in a more focused and deliberate manner. The physical act of turning pages and visually mapping out the book's structure helps readers mentally organize and retain information more effectively. Digital reading, in contrast, can be more distracting. Notifications from apps, emails, or messages on a device can interrupt the reading process, pulling the reader's attention away from the content. Furthermore, reading on a screen can create a sense of disconnection from the material. The rapid scrolling or clicking through pages does not engage the brain in the same way as reading a physical book does. Studies also suggest that readers are more likely to skim through digital content rather than read it carefully, which can hinder deep understanding and long-term retention. Physical books, by offering a more immersive and undistracted reading experience, allow for deeper engagement and a better grasp of the material, which is particularly important for complex or detailed texts. Digital reading, especially on devices connected to the internet, often invites distractions that can interrupt the reading experience. Notifications from social media platforms, emails, or text messages can break a reader's concentration, pulling them away from the narrative or argument in the book. These interruptions reduce the chances of maintaining a continuous flow of reading, ultimately diminishing the quality of the experience. Traditional books, however, provide a distraction-free environment. They allow readers to focus solely on the content without the temptations or disturbances present in the digital world. The act of reading a physical book creates a more deliberate and intentional interaction where the reader's attention is entirely directed towards the material, fostering a more profound understanding and connection. Printed books hold a unique place in many readers' hearts not only because of the content they contain but also because of their aesthetic and collectible value. The experience of building a personal library, with its well-curated shelves of beloved books, creates a sense of pride and accomplishment. The look of a beautifully bound book or the feel of an antique novel offers a unique form of joy that digital books cannot provide. Many readers treasure the physicality of books and the way they can decorate their living spaces. Book lovers often enjoy browsing bookstores, collecting rare editions, and even sharing their favorite books with friends and family. Physical books carry a sense of history, identity, and personality that is absent in the digital realm. Digital books, being intangible and often confined to a single device, do not offer this same tactile pleasure or sentimental value. While digital books offer convenience, portability, and accessibility, they cannot replace the traditional way of reading. The sensory experience, the cognitive benefits, the distraction-free environment, and the emotional connection that come with reading physical books are irreplaceable. Despite the many advantages of digital technology, printed books continue to offer a depth of engagement and connection that digital formats cannot replicate. For many readers, traditional books remain an essential part of their reading experience, one that cannot be fully replaced by their digital counterparts. Stop.